So today we have really special guests. We have all of DeLille HOME here.
Yay!
And we have, yes, as our special guests, we have Poon and Stacey Field. And we do have to mention that Carol Young and Gloria Adams are our historical references. Is that what we
Yes,
them?
that is what Carol deemed
Deemed
herself.
herself,
Yes,
okay.
a historical reference.
Yes.
She is a referral agent, is what she actually
Yes.
is. Oh, and our admin.
Okay.
Sort of.
You're stretching it now. But yeah, so anyway, so we have almost everyone here, but our active agents, Kik and Stacey, are here with us today.
The heart of
And they're
DeLille HOME.
so excited.
The core four.
What?
The core four.
The
Oh my gosh.
Core four. I never. That's good. Good one, Allison.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You get those every once in a while.
I know. Don't expect anything else from me the rest of this
Okay,
podcast.
that's it. Done. She's signing off. So anyway, I'm so glad y'all are here with us today. We had to drag, well, both of you maybe. I don't know. Stacey's still not thrilled about it.
Well, I was getting dressed this morning and one of my sons said, "You know that a podcast, they don't see you." I said, "No, I'm pretty sure they see a little bit of you."
Yeah. We film.
Yeah, we do film, but I don't know how many people actually watch.
So this is a funny story. My aunt she's like, "I've been watching your podcast." She's like, "But it's so short." And I was like, so she's been watching just the clips.
She's like, a lot of information in there.
I can't figure out. I'm like, oh, okay. So, Spotify, YouTube, where else can you find our
podcast?
And
actually, we're not on YouTube. I need to do a YouTube. Okay. I know. I need Spotify, you can watch it. And then Apple. We're on Apple,
That's
too.
what I meant, yeah.
But I don't think you can watch it on Apple.
On iTunes? Is it iTunes?
Yeah. Okay. It's Apple Podcasts. I don't know. I'm like, that's getting into some technology there.
Spotify.
It's just there.
What's interesting, though, on Spotify in my car, I can actually watch you and listen.
Oh, really?
Which is really weird.
See, I've tried to watch it in Spotify. Again, I'm not a technical person, so I only know enough. And when I get to the point where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, I just give up because I get frustrated. But I tried watching it and I couldn't.
The important thing is you know what you're doing with real estate.
Exactly. That is the important thing. And that is what we're here to talk about today. So with y'all being here, I wanted to have y'all just speak a little bit about your background, because Allison and I have done that before.
Yes.
Like what got us into real estate, the history, that sort of thing. And we'll start with Stacey, because Stacey has been here for, it'll be 2 years in February. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was thinking a year. I'm like, a year and a half? No, that's not right.
2 years in February, I know. And we'll be going on 4 years with DeLille HOME here at
and this actually, December is my 10-year anniversary in real estate.
Is it really?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep, double digits.
You've lived through it.
I know.
She's here as witness to the fact that you can make it through.
My first decade in.
That's right. 4 more to go.
Oh, God.
4 more decades.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can retire before then. If not, I maybe.
No.
I don't think real estate agents ever retire.
That's true.
They don't. They just keep on. They do referrals.
Like
they're historical references.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what happens. But anyway, Stacey, so tell us, or our listeners, a little bit about you. We know about you. But just
who is Stacey Field?
Who is Stacey Field?
All right. So I grew up in Davidson County, outside of High Point, and both of my parents were teachers, coaches. And when I graduated college, didn't know what I wanted to do. And so I kind of fell into a teaching job at the school that I grew up in.
Which is where?
Ledford Middle School.
Go Panthers.
And that's right. We have 2 Ledford grads here.
A couple of Ledford
I know.
alums.
But there's something special about your time when you were in high school at Ledford, right? What did you excel at, Stacey? Well, probably a lot of things.
Sports.
Yes.
All the things, basketball, volleyball, softball.
And what just happened? What were you just inducted to?
My sister and I both were inducted into the Davidson County Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's not just playing a little basketball.
That's not just playing a little bit.
I just played a little basketball.
She was Stacey Hinkle for any of you
Yes.
Ledford people.
They wanna look
You
her
know
up.
the Hinkle name.
And
Yeah.
your dad is he basketball coach?
Dad was in the Hall of Fame too. He coached baseball for many, many,
Baseball.
many years. Little basketball, little football, but he's known for baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
so-
athletic family.
Mhm.
Anyway, sorry.
So,
Yeah.
so anyway, I ended up at Ledford Middle teaching students with special needs and did that for 20 years. And a few years before I quit teaching / early retired, I opened a yoga studio, Humbled Warriors Yoga, and that really opened on a whim. Someone mentioned the idea, it stuck with me. I decided just to do it.
Yeah.
No experience.
Is there
I love this. I love that you fell into a teaching job and then you also just
Yeah.
on a whim opened a yoga
Let's
studio.
let's do this. And
Passion. I mean, it was
Yeah.
something you
It's
were-
just
yeah.
fall.
She goes after it, yeah.
I kind of learned. I mean, I enjoyed the teaching. I loved the kids, but I kind of learned. Oh, I really love, physical activity, and so yeah. So fast forward to almost 2 years ago,
Mhm.
and I had almost had 20 years in it at school, and I knew I needed a change, wanted to do something different. Had been talking to my husband, he's a commercial real estate agent with Mary Powell's husband.
Yes, we have a
DeLille
connection,
Field
yes.
Commercial. And real estate kept coming up. Was really open to really any avenue, but and then Mary Powell and I had a conversation, and I don't even remember the context of why we were together. We came over to your house for some
Oh, I
reason,
loved
and we
it.
were talking about real estate. And once she said, "Well, I would love to have you
Yes.
at DeLille HOME,"
To have you
and I
here.
was like, "Okay." And then that's when that really kind of started playing loops in my head, and I think that was before I actually quit teaching.
It was because then I think you took your class like after you had already finished
Yep.
because you wanted a career, and for you, the studio was not a hobby, but that like
It's your passion.
playing tennis
Yeah.
or playing golf, like that's
it's
your
like,
thing.
it's my baby.
It's
Yeah.
your baby.
I
Yeah.
mean, like Alex and I don't have children,
Mhm.
and so it's my baby.
Yeah.
It's your baby, yeah.
It's
So let me get
something-
this straight.
Mhm.
You were still teaching special needs children full time,
Mhm.
opened a yoga studio, and were taking your real estate class at the same time.
No, I did not take my real estate class.
Because I
until
was going to
quit
be a
teaching.
little.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I
that's
know,
a lot.
Wow. What
Yep.
else?
Yep. In fact, I took I think about 6 months off after
Yeah.
I quit teaching.
A
/
sabbatical.
Retired.
You took a
Yeah.
sabbatical?
She needed
Yeah.
to
Love that.
I
decompress.
did. I just needed some time to transition.
Yeah.
And then that happened in February of whatever the year was.
2023.
2023. It's gone by really fast.
I know. Well, you've done a great job, and obviously with all your connections through growing up around here, and having your career at school and through the studio, you know a ton of people.
Mhm.
And guess what? Everyone needs a roof over their head. They need a house.
Yes, shelter.
right,
Shelter is
shelter.
one of the.
I thought I
Necessities.
thought we were going with a yoga studio.
Me
No.
too. Like I thought she was going to say something with like physical exercise and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Movement is medicine.
yeah,
Movement
Yeah,
is
for sure.
medicine,
absolutely.
For
You
sure.
can do it in a house because everybody needs one.
Right?
Stacy could sell
There
you
you
a
go.
house with a yoga studio in it.
That's
Do
right.
whatever you want.
That's
Absolutely.
right. Well, one of the things, what Mary Powell said about a roof over your head, one of the things that really stuck with me first year, I was very fortunate. I had some family members who moved. And so those were a couple of my first transactions. And I was showing houses to a family member. And the husband kept saying, "Oh, we'll offer it on this one." And his wife, my sister, was never excited about any of the houses that I showed. And I said, are you excited about this house? And she was like, "No, I don't really get excited about houses." And I was like, "Then this isn't the right one."
Yeah.
And it wasn't a couple weeks later, we saw one. She got really excited about it. That's the one they ended up purchasing. And about 6 months later, she told me, she said, Stace, she said, "This is the first time I've ever lived in a house that I think is beautiful, and we're
Oh.
so happy here.
Oh,
And that kind of sealed the deal that, that I was where I needed to be and doing what I, because something else. that I
Yes.
loved.
Well, it's, helping people out because we've had this conversation before that everyone's like, oh, you get to look at such pretty houses and go to
Yeah.
all these places. I'm like, that's not really why most like people who are in real estate full time.
It's such a
that's
small
not
part of what
do
we
it.
do.
Yeah, I know. It's really helping the people out
Yep.
and finding that. And we've said before, it's totally true. Unless you're like an investor, like when you
Right.
walk in a house, it's the one for you. You get that feeling of home.
But obviously you knew your sister, but I think you have that intuition with all of
Yes.
your clients that
Mhm.
you're not really feeling it
Yeah.
and you feel that, and that's what it's all about.
yeah.
Exactly. It's like tapping into that
Yeah, it's
emotional.
that
Mhm.
connection of
Yeah.
you saw in your sister, you're like, I can tell this isn't like,
Mhm.
so just being able to identify that in people and help them not just feel like it's a transaction, but it's so much
Oh,
more than
gosh,
that.
it's more
I
than-
mean, it's one of the biggest investments that you'll probably make. It's where you're going to spend, hopefully, at least some of your time.
Average is 10 years right now. The average time someone lives in a
I didn't
house.
realize that. That's good.
Yeah. It's actually coming down a little bit. It went up
Yeah.
and it's coming down a little bit.
Plus, if you're selling in the community that you live and you love, which I'm beginning to love, you're going to
Love
run
where
into
you
these
live.
people
Love
and you
where you
want,
live. I was gonna
right?
say, love
And
where
you
live.
want these people to be happy and to flourish in the community and be part of it
Yes.
and come back to you.
That's why when
in 10 years.
Allison doesn't like you, she sells you Winston. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
That's not true. If I don't like you, I sell you Greensboro.
Okay, that's all.
If I just want you
Incredible.
not at my neighbor, I sell you Winston.
That's right. But anyway, so yes, you've come on a full journey, and now you've got this another journey ahead of 10 more years in real estate, and then you add in your decade. So it's amazing the amount of people you'll be able to work with and help. And mom, so there was this bazaar at the church this past weekend, and she I did not know their names, but when she was in real estate long ago, and she sold them the house, and this child was like 11 years old and he wasn't even born yet, and these people still have a connection with her, and they're coming up and giving her a hug. So home, you always have that. It's just a warm connection. So
Yeah.
anyone who helps
You're
you
starting helping someone start a new chapter,
with it. Yeah,
no matter what that chapter is. If
I
it's
know.
having a baby or downsizing or
Yeah,
just
there's always a reason,
your
good or
first
bad.
home. Yeah.
Exactly. Now, Kick,
Yes.
you have a little bit of a different story. You're not from around these parts, are you?
I am
Kick's
not.
a wild
I
card.
don't- I
She
am-
is.
That is so true. I am not from anywhere around here. No, I grew up in
From somewhere.
I grew up on Long Island in New York, and my mom had a real estate brokerage, and my stepfather was a real estate attorney, because you close up there with attorneys like we do here. And together they owned a mortgage company, Fortune Financial. I had no choice. It was like I had no choice.
What else would I do?
I had a 50% chance out. But, you were 100%.
There was
yeah.
nowhere I
Yeah.
was going. So I went to college actually in Virginia, came back, and I did work in the summers doing rentals and stuff on Long Island, which is a great summer rental place. And then fell into real estate and loved it. I did a little bit on the mortgage side just to get, understand it and the
Yeah.
title work, but I really loved the real estate side of it.
Mhm.
I left the business for a little while after getting married and traveling the globe with my husband in the Air Force,
Mhm.
but always kind of dabbled when I was back in the States, not so much overseas. And when we came back to the States, I just picked it right back up in Virginia and then in Orlando. And now I'm here and I feel like I'm finally home.
Oh, nice. You do love where
So,
you live.
Well,
Well,
where I live.
and you do a lot of work with veterans too. You mentioned your
do.
husband.
Yeah.
Yes, my husband and I have used our VA loan, I'm going to say 9 times.
Wow.
When you're active duty, you move when you're in the States in CONUS every 3 years.
Mm.
I am very familiar with veterans loans, and I felt like that was my niche because I can relate
You've
to
lived it, yeah,
families
yeah.
and what's going on and everything with
That
kids.
the connection again. Yeah.
Exactly. So I hooked up with Veterans United. It took me some time to get with them, and I get a lot of referrals from them for veterans, either retired or, still active duty, moving, here and whatever. So I think North Carolina, I worked with them in Orlando, but North Carolina's really cool to work with veterans
Yeah.
since over in Fayetteville is like the biggest
Yeah.
base in CONUS in the United States.
So I'll
I
tell you
don't
a
think
quick
I knew
story.
that actually.
It's unrelated to real estate, but I was in
Great.
Fayetteville. This is me being stupid. I was in Fayetteville for a golf tournament with Davis, and I'm like, we should go see the base. I'm sure it's open for people to see. I mean, it's a government thing,
Of course,
right?
especially after 9/11.
Yeah. So I go up to the gate and they're like, ma'am. I'm like, yeah, can you just like go drive through and stuff? They're like, no, ma'am, you
Yeah.
cannot. But
You
yeah.
may not do that.
Like, okay, well,
Yeah.
thanks. We'll just
I
leave.
know,
yeah.
Don't,
Davis is
don't
like,
shoot me.
"Dumbass." Yeah. He's like, I told you, Mom. I'm like, I know, I was just trying.
Well, next time you're
Um,
in Fayetteville, I'll get you.
Get me on
I'll
base.
get
You gotta know somebody.
But your husband's not any longer in the military, so you all are
No,
not
we're too
moving.
old,
Yeah, you're
correct.
too-
Yes, he retired a long, long time ago when we lived in Northern Virginia out of the Pentagon.
Okay.
Moved to Orlando, we were there for 10 years. And we're back here.
Perfect.
First
Yeah,
time,
come
yeah.
because you lived in Raleigh and Fayetteville for a while too.
We did, we lived there, I think it was 25 years ago, but yeah,
Well, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You were here.
I was
You'll
here
come right back.
and we're happy to be
So
back.
nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was kind of interesting with your mom being in real estate. And I mean, I know your
Very
step-
similar
to
history.
mine. Yeah, I know. So when you called, there was a mutual friend who had given you my information, and yeah. So-
Michelle Logan,
Yes.
the
Fantastic.
most amazing seamstress
She is.
ever, dressmaker.
Yeah, I was gonna say she makes her own dresses. Like she
And
can
they-
hem
what a
stuff
talent.
too, but
they
I know.
all have a story. Like she doesn't just make a
Yes.
dress.
Yeah.
And they're amazing.
Has a background to it.
Yeah.
It does have a story.
And
It's very
she's
cool.
amazing. So somebody gave me her name because I needed, I don't know what it was,
Something,
something. Yeah. And so I was speaking with her and we had some things in common and chit-chatting with her. And I said, real estate agent, haven't really looked into working yet, but I really need to find a good connection. And she recommended the Lily Home.
Yeah.
And the rest is
I know,
history.
Of course.
And here we are.
Yep.
All four. The core four.
There might
You
be
like
some
that, don't you?
regrets
I do
on
like
this
that. It
side,
stuck
but
with me, the core four.
yeah.
I like it a lot.
So, but it just felt right. And our histories with family and real estate was similar.
Yeah, it was very, we had some freaky things, like very similar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like kindred
weird.
spirits,
Yeah, kinda like,
twin,
what?
Right?
no, twin
Well, we're the
flames is
same
like
age.
a
Yeah, that's not-
romantic.
Well, we can talk about, thank y'all very much for sharing a little bit of your background.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk a little bit about real estate too, because that's what Allison and I'll do sometimes, the down and dirty, just
Oh,
real estate
yeah.
talk about what's going on right now. There's been a lot of things in the headlines. You've got
There has been a lot of chatter about
Yeah.
The different types of mortgages. Is that what you were gonna?
50-year mortgage, and then also being able to
The transportable.
transportable, thank you. I was going
Mhm.
to say traveling, but transportable interest rate. Like if you are in a house at like I happen to be 3.25%. If I were to move, you could take it with you. So I thought we could kind of discuss like good, bad, unknown,
Thoughts?
because because I think part of the problem we have right now is people not wanting to move because they do have 2 and 3% interest rates, which they can get much more of a house with that than they could at 6. Even
So
though
people
6
are
is the
holding on to their
average.
houses longer if they, even if
Yes.
they need more room or downsize, whatever, because like my dad specifically has way more house than he needs, but he's like,
Yeah, I'm good.
Right.
why? I pay nothing, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
My interest
But
rate is
and
What I
nothing.
think some younger buyers don't realize, or younger than me, 6 is
It's-
still an awesome rate.
Seven's the
I mean,
average over the last
yeah.
like 50 years. Like this is not.
In the early 80s, it was like
18%.
18,
Mom was-
13%
Mhm.
And people are still moving if you had to, because you didn't know any different. Everyone got spoiled.
Yeah, but that transportable, so
Yeah.
I've only read a little bit about
Interesting
this.
how that works. What
Yeah.
happens to the rate of the difference between?
Yeah, that's
let's see.
the detail. Like, I haven't heard a lot of details of
Me neither.
and I don't
And-
think they know how they're gonna make
And
it
I don't
work.
know if it's like your current mortgage, your rate now. Is it like I could keep my whatever 2.8, or is it like if I get a mortgage in a year or something and it's a 5.5, then I can keep that? Like, I
Or
don't
is
know
it the mortgage you have, the amount you have on your loan right now? Is that the only
what you can
amount
train.
that you
Oh.
transfer
Yeah.
with the rate?
Oh,
And then the other,
woo.
yeah, it's.
That makes more sense actually,
I would
and
hate to
that
be a
sort of
lender.
So say you have 500,000 on a 2.75.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would transfer, but you're buying an $800,000
Yes.
house.
So
The
that-
rest would be a higher rate?
Or you bring cash or,
Yeah.
yeah. I
and
mean,
is it just
that's-
one payment or is it like a HELOC to like
I think it would be one payment,
right
and
like
that's
a
why I
Yeah.
chose the real estate side, not the lending side.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
I know,
I don't know
I
how
was
that
like,
works.
oh my God, the math. I mean, that just boggles my brain. I'm just trying to just put a little formula
Yeah,
in.
when
I'm
they're
sure.
the word algorithm alone like
Ugh.
gives me like a
Wills.
what is like,
I know, like,
that sounds very complicated.
I have to do more than
Yes.
just add two numbers together. Like, no.
No, thank you.
And even the 50-year, how much does that really reduce somebody's payment?
Yeah. See, I liked the idea of that because I'm like, okay, that
For first-time
sort of
home
makes
buyers,
yeah, it makes sense.
To make it
Like,
cheaper.
nobody stays in their house 30 years anyway. Half the time they don't stay in it, even if you have a 15 year,
Yeah.
like
So they're not really going to, I mean, yes, the idea of a 50-year loan, I mean, like, you would be paying so much in interest.
right.
You wouldn't be.
Yeah, if you look
the
at
equity
that
would take forever.
itemized.
Yeah, because as we all know, when you buy a house, your interest rates get lower
As you go.
the
Yeah.
longer you own a house.
So you're just paying more interest up front.
yes,
I don't know if anyone remembers this, it's kind of weird, but when cars started to get expensive, like it used to be the 5-year car loan was the norm. Then they went to 8 and 10-year car loans. Same
Same
thing.
thing.
It's
Yeah,
the same thing
yeah,
because things
yeah.
were getting so pricey.
that
I
it,
didn't
you
know
just
that about
stretch it
cars.
out. Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah, that's what you're doing, and it would be, I think, more for like the first-time home buyer, not, hey, I want to live in this house for 30 years. Let's get a 50-year mortgage. Like,
Yeah.
no. But I think that they could come.
But I
up
think
with,
it could be. I guess I think it's just
What I-
looking
But
at
how
the
does
payment.
that work if it's a first-time buyer, just playing devil's advocate, and you're paying all interest up front and you're gonna move, you've got no equity.
Exactly. That's
So,
what they're saying. That's
yeah.
the downside.
But I
of it.
wonder if, because now most loans, not all loans, but I mean, what, like 99% of them, you can make additional payments towards the principal. So
Yes, you
like just
can.
because you're
They say
in,
like one payment a year makes a big difference.
yeah.
Yes.
So I would assume it would probably be more like a payment and a half a year is what you would need to
Maybe.
do. But you could still like, make your payment and then put your whatever towards your principal
Well, I
and
was
pay it
going to
down.
say that actually
I guess, right?
I don't know, but that's a very good point or touch point is that everyone should be making an extra mortgage. No matter what kind of
Yes.
loan you have,
It's
like
that time of year.
Tip Tuesday,
Yeah.
everyone should be making an extra payment. Now you can principal payment. You can spread it out, divide your mortgage payment over 12 months and do that each month. Makes it a little bit more doable financially. Or you can just pick one month where you take your mortgage payment and pay an extra payment towards principal only. And it really does reduce your interest rate and your loan amount. So
Yeah,
you can
it-
pay it off much quicker.
Yes, I think
Makes a
the
difference.
it knocks if you had a 30-year loan and you made one extra payment every year, you would knock
It's like a
7
20,
years,
yeah.
I think. So it would make it more like a 20 or 23-year loan.
Yeah.
So that makes
Well,
a
something else too.
difference.
I know I'm skipping over, come back to the 50-year, but something
Yeah.
else that I thought about the other day because I don't do a lot of VA and FHA loans, but they are assumable or can be.
Most of them
assumable.
are.
Yes.
So if they have a 2 or 3% rate,
Is that FHA? And because I really didn't realize that until she did a little
Yeah.
lesson for us at one of our
And VA
Thursday
loans, yeah.
meetings.
Most VA loans are assumable, and you do not have to be a veteran. You assume the loan,
Yeah.
it is then taken over, and then the veteran they close out their loan and can reuse their VA loan. So as long as you qualify,
and you don't have to
can
be a
do that.
veteran.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
transfer their
Yeah.
interest rate to.
and for example, was my home in Florida that we sold when we moved here, we had a 2.75 interest rate. I never put my home on the market because it's sold quickly,
Yeah.
but that was going to be a good selling point.
Yeah.
Assume the 2.75.
Yeah.
See, I was wondering that I have mentally when you said
Maybe
that.
they should do that for everyone
Yeah,
now.
I need to
Sorry,
like, oh, that's actually a good idea. Yeah. But I need to add that to my like mental checklist of what for my listings.
Yeah,
Like
Right.
what kind of,
Is your
yeah,
mortgage
what kind of
assumable?
loan
Yeah.
do you currently have and is it assumable? Because
Mhm.
like
What's your interest
I
rate?
never see that advertised
most
in agent notes or publicly
yeah.
or anything.
conventional. I mean, I don't think any of them are assumable. That's why with the
Don't know. With the
VA and the
VA,
FHA, I
I
was like,
think
oh
they
gosh,
can be, it's just not common.
not common. Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends on where you're getting
Yeah.
it, but it's a question to ask. You look it up.
Hmm.
And your deed of trust, is it assumable? But anyway, sorry.
Oh, that's right. It would be in the deed.
Mm-hmm. It would say in there
All
whether
that
it's
legal
assumable.
mumbo jumbo
Yeah.
actually does have some
It has
pertinent information
does.
in it.
50 pages of, oh, there it is.
I'm like, oh, that's what I need. Yeah.
It has information you need to know, I think. So anyway, at least they're trying, I say they, the government, someone is trying to come up with something to solve the problem we're having, which is people staying in their houses and first-time home buyers or
People
younger
not
people
being able to
being able
purchase.
to
Yeah.
afford a
purchase.
home.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And there are ways around it. You just got to think outside the box. I mean, I'm not the one to do it, but
Christmas is coming up, parents. You should all gift your children.
And I was gonna say, other than inheriting, I don't know how else
Yeah.
young
Yeah.
people
well,
afford
and that
homes.
is, people, this has changed too, is you can give gift money. It used to be you had to sign something saying, I'm not going to pay this back. Now it doesn't matter. Just you get money from
Yeah, it's
whomever.
gotten much looser,
Mm-hmm.
much less red tape
Yeah.
with the gifts.
And that has changed since COVID.
I've had a few clients here recently, which is wonderful, but because of prices of homes, for instance, one, they were gifted land on the family property to put a home on. So they were gifted the land
Yeah.
and now they're going to build or put a manufactured home or something
Yeah.
temporarily on the land. Now, if the family has the land, that's fantastic, right? to
Yeah,
do that.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of what I'm seeing, not a lot, but what I'm seeing is extended family helping
Yes,
everybody.
absolutely. As for living with them as well,
Yeah.
multi-generational.
I can
Yep.
speak to that.
Yes. Extras in your
Yes.
But there are a lot of, elderly parents living with
Mhm.
their adult children
Yeah.
or adult children staying at home longer because
Yeah. Well, and
they can't find anything.
and it's fresh on my mind because I just went back to a potential listing, and they are going to list it. It's just, are they going to do it
When?
now
Yeah.
or in another year? Because they're going to be downsizing. They're going to be going to a assisted living.
Mm.
And they're very active. So, this is a really hard move for them. And they were talking about the downsizing part. And it's not easy because she was saying it's just so hard. They've lived
Yeah.
in this house for like 50 years.
Yeah.
And I said, well, it's not supposed to be easy. I mean,
Right.
it's not. Because
No.
again, emotional ties. to
All the
home.
reasons you fell in
and-
love with that house and the
Yeah.
memories and that
Yeah.
you've
really
lived
hard
there.
to
It's your
do.
life.
Mm-hmm. It's really hard to do. And, but some are taking the option to live with family instead of going into assisted living. But it is hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to
Not for me. I'll go to Pennyburn the minute I can. As soon
take
as I'm
care of
as soon
me.
as I'm whatever the age requirement is.
I think sadly, I think it's like 55. It's like horrible.
Why
Like,
are why
I think
are
I could
you
live there.
still
Oh, I can live in.
why are you still living on
can.
Hillcrest?
Yeah.
Like, take it and run, baby.
We can live in, so moving from
think
Florida,
I
the
don't know.
Villages is big.
Oh.
It's
Villages.
3
Yes.
counties.
Yeah.
It's literally 3 counties.
Wild.
All you have to be is 55. I'm like, I'm in. We're good.
Wow.
We could live there.
But you're not there anymore. We don't have any of that.
I know.
Oh, we do,
I'm not
but
moving
just
there.
not around here.
Yeah.
Sun City.
Didn't want to live there. That's why I downsized to the house I'm in.
You don't play enough golf to live there.
Right. Yeah.
That might be.
My husband doesn't let me play enough golf.
Yeah.
It's hard for people. I'm just thinking about them. It is really hard to leave your home
Yeah.
and to start I mean,
The
we're talking about
realization
starting
that
over, but starting over at 80. I mean, it's hard. And Stacey, you've been through that with your dad. I mean, it's a hard, it has to be done, but it's a hard move. And so I had the best idea. I think this is gonna be my tip Tuesday today.
Okay.
But she has all this beautiful artwork. She's needle pointing. I told you about that. And glad, I mean, all these, and she wasn't, I mean, I don't think she was formally taught like as an artist, but anyway, she's got all this great artwork and big house. And she's like, I can't leave all my art. They're like babies. And what am I going to do with them? And I said, you know what? A great idea to do. Cause I mean, she would never be able to hang all this
Right,
in a
yeah.
2-bedroom house. And she will give some away to the kids, but she's like, it's hard for me to pick which one to give away to the kids. I said, why don't you take a picture of every single one of them
Oh, yeah.
and make a coffee table book out of it?
Oh, yeah.
And then you can look
That's
at
a
it all
great
the time. I
idea.
said, and then my idea got better. I said, why not take that coffee table book and make copies of it and give it to your
Oh,
grandchildren, or your
That's a
children
great
for
idea.
Christmas or whatever, so that they can have everything forever too.
I love that. That's
I
a really
know.
great idea. Wow.
I came up with that all on my own.
that is a
I'm so
sweet
proud of
idea.
you.
Thank you.
So proud of you, Mary Powell.
But that's it. That's all I got about that.
So are you telling us there's going to be a good art sale here in the next,
Maybe she's really
We
got
need
some
another
great
church
stuff.
bazaar.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like my favorite part is seeing like these little glimpses into people's
Oh,
lives,
Yeah.
like you get to just know some really cool things about
Yeah.
people.
you do. Yeah, that is part of it because your house is like a museum sometimes,
Mhm.
especially if you've lived there for 50 years
Yeah.
and raised 3 kids. You're going to have a lot of stuff.
You also get to see some weird things.
Oh,
You do
yeah.
get to see
That's
some weird
also
things.
my other
What's-
favorite part.
What's the weirdest
do
thing you've seen that
Oh,
you can
gosh.
mention on here?
That I can say out loud.
Yes.
Was selling a house to this gentleman, and he literally had an 18-wheeler full of memorabilia. It was an 18-wheeler full of memorabilia,
kind?
and it was
Where did he have it parked?
in his yard.
Front or back?
Big yard.
Side.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
side. Okay, all right.
He was also an 18-wheeler truck driver, so he had
Okay,
other ones,
okay.
but this one he didn't use because it was filled with his memorabilia. He was gonna buy a house. She put it, and we couldn't find a house big enough for, I mean, there were trains,
So his stipulation
His
is,
mem.
I need to put all of this
Star
in a
Wars.
house.
Oh, okay.
It was a lot of stuff. Do you know we actually found a house that had molding around
The whole
the
entire
living for the
house.
trains?
Oh, wait, did he
Oh my
buy
God.
it?
Do you
Yes,
guys
he did.
remember? Do you guys remember Hams, where the train would
Yes.
like go around?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Public service announcement: restaurant owners in High Point. Will someone bring a train back? Be like, well, actually, the
What about
sushi
the place?
place,
The sushi place. Yeah,
has
they
it.
kind of
Yep,
have the
they do.
robots in the train.
The robot
Is it the
train.
one where the
I've been there,
sushi
yeah.
comes around and you take it off the train?
Yep.
Yes.
They have
Yes.
both. Yeah, they have. So it's like the conveyor that goes around, and then you can order things specifically.
And then they charge you by
And
the plate you take off.
No, it's just
No.
one fee. You pay. So like you need to go in there hungry, and
Oh.
but they will charge you for food you don't eat. So like if you grab a bunch of stuff, like, oh, I'm just gonna grab 50 plates off and then just take one bite, they're like, no, that's wasteful, and they will actually charge you
Oh, really?
additional for the like excessive leftovers. That have a little sign. Then they also have the robot that will come.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Yeah, it is cool. I went for a little birthday party and it came and sang
That's cool.
happy birthday
I
and
need a robot.
ECU has all those little robot cars
yes.
that deliver food. I mean, like you see some like on the side of the
Uh-huh.
street. Like, oh my God, they have a ton of those things. Just beep, 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 beep.
Also,
Taking
PSA,
food.
I think that would work at Stock and Grain in Church Street.
Ooh.
I think that block, that would
That
be
would
perfect.
be.
And you could be
I'd
at
much
one
rather-
of those, restaurants on Church and have like some tacos brought to you by the little robot.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd do it
Mhm.
here because it's a long way to walk.
Yeah, but it has to, there was something. So anyway, I actually
Cookies.
know a little bit about this from this thing that I did at High Point University. When I was a shark for Shark Tank, some
Yes.
of the students pitched the little robots, and I was like, oh, that would be cool at Stock and Grain, but they need to be like it needs to be kind of flat, like like almost like
'Cause
wheelchair
apparently
accessible.
They don't do curves
Yeah, so
well.
they can
No, they do not.
and
I've
it's
seen
just like
them.
it's a little like radius that you
Yeah.
just program, and I think it
Like a
was so
Roomba.
cool.
A
Yeah,
Roomba with food.
yeah.
So a friend of mine has a Tesla, and she got on a waiting list to get the Tesla robot that's coming out for
Oh.
homeowners. Like you can have
I
like
haven't
this
heard that.
butler robot.
Really?
That's very
Mhm.
cool.
So like the same thing, kind of.
I guess so.
So
I don't
also,
know.
It's one of those.
you guys, the blue punch buggy, no punch back.
Yeah.
It's now Tesla tap.
Oh, really?
And let me tell you how many
Really?
Teslas there are in the state of Georgia.
there are a lot.
There are about 17
just
every
went to Georgia.
mile. So my kids the whole way were like, Tesla, 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 just like
Oh my God.
just hitting each other the whole way.
You're
It
like,
was so
"Stop
fun.
it."
And then I started doing it to Paul. It's like,
Oh.
white one.
Sure you
That's
enjoy
the
that
new,
drive.
that's the new thing, the Tesla,
Tesla
tap.
tap.
Mhm.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
See, it's good to have young kids. You
I
can keep
know.
us updated.
I know.
And all the cool stuff.
Stacey, what about you? Anything weird you've seen in your almost 2 years?
That you can say. I have
Yeah,
at least
I
two
have things that I
can't
cannot
say.
stand.
First times I showed a house, I don't know what it was about the house. There was nothing specific, but it really creeped me out, and it creeped the person out that I was with. I don't know why.
The vibe.
It's probably
Yeah.
haunted.
Yes, creepy basements.
Creepy basements.
Yeah, creepy basement.
The bowels of the, that's the best part of the house, man. But yeah, creepy basements. Sometimes I'm like, why don't you go first?
Yeah.
Go down there first. You check it out. Get rid of the spider web. Too many times I've walked down the
Oh,
basement
that's
like
the worst.
spider webs. I'm like, why did I go first?
Yeah.
Especially if somebody puts creepy dolls down there.
That
yeah.
I've seen it. Yeah. A lot of creepy dolls in places. Those I kind of appreciate because I'm like, okay, you have a sixth sense of humor.
Mhm.
Yeah. Tip for anyone selling their house: get rid of the creepy dolls.
Or just sit one in a corner in the attic
Uh-huh.
to scare
Creepy.
the home inspector.
What about you? Have you had a creepy experience in houses?
I've had lots.
I was trying to think of
I-
a specific, like, I mean, I've never walked it. Now, I did one time go to show a house. It wasn't really creepy, but I was at the door unlocking, and someone opens up and it's like, hello. And he didn't speak English.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
like,
Yep. Mhm.
Who are, I was like, I had an appointment.
Yeah. And then they're just standing there smiling.
Yes.
And you're like,
And I
can
think
I
it was
come
an
in?
Airbnb.
Or am I going to be like, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
was it
really weird. And I'm
Airbnb?
like, I don't want to like, and the people were behind me. I'm like, and they said, just wave me in. I'm like, okay, we're going to really quickly walk through here. But
I think I mean, I've had some personal things left around that you shouldn't see.
yes.
But this was kind of scary. I was with a buyer who I knew pretty well, and we went into a house that was occupied. This just, you reminded me. It was a rental, so the people were renting it and they let us come in, which is sometimes difficult to,
It is.
So we were appreciative that we were able to go in, is what I thought, until I went into the house and there was like a gun laying on the piano.
I remember you telling
Mhm.
me that one.
And then there were like 3 people in there, and
you
then we walked
walked
into
in.
another. Yeah, I know.
I'm like, Alice,
and
red
then there was
flag, red
another
flag.
gun somewhere else, and then we like looked at each other, and I was like, we like what? And, like didn't get like. But I walked in. I was like, this is how I'm gonna die. I'm gonna willingly walk into a house
I know,
and
with
with a
guns.
gun out.
She was telling me,
Um,
I said, did you turn around and walk out? No.
It's like, oh no, I wanted to go see the backyard.
What do we do for buyers? Oh, come on in.
I know.
Fine. They're not loaded.
I just meet strangers in empty houses. That's my job.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, have you ever, I don't know. I feel like this was
It's
like a
safety thing.
meme, like explain your job in like a funny way. Like, yeah, I meet
strangers
in
and
vacant
go
Oh,
into
yeah,
homes.
like
vacant homes.
SNL.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that we may have solved some of the financial worries in the
world's
world
problem.
today.
The world's
Yeah.
problems.
I
Thank
think
God.
so.
For the
Woo!
core
I'm
four.
glad the core four got together today.
Meeting of the minds.
That's right. So anyway, I appreciate y'all being here.
We definitely will
Thank
have to
you.
make you guys do this again.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad, right?
It's 1 to 10.
You survived.
Made it through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 1 to 10. What was
Stacy's,
it for you?
Stacy's sarcastic remark this morning was hysterical.
She's just
Stacey's
like,
negative 18-ish. Well, I'm proud of you guys.
yeah, I know. Thank you
Thanks.
very much. Going outside the box.
Outside the box was the
well-rounded
photo shoot for me.
Okay.
Well,
See,
yeah.
we started you off with the big one.
But see, is this your
See,
first
that's so
podcast?
funny.
It is.
First podcast.
I know.
Bucket list item. There you go.
There you go. You're on your first
Check it off. Done.
That and the Northern Lights.
Stacy's like,
Never have to do it
not
again.
coming back again. Don't you love sitting down and just chit chatting with us though?
Yeah, just without the microphones and
It's so much better with wine, but
Oh, we could do that next.
we could
time.
do a,
We could do an evening
We'll
one.
take this on the road.
yeah,
Oh, we can't.
yeah, no, that's
Too much work.
moving it from there to here. It seemed just that.
You said before, like never taking this on the road. It's got to be in.
Yeah,
this
unless
office
there's a
somewhere.
way
oh,
for
that
us.
would be fun.
To thank y'all again for doing this, and I'm sure we
Thank you
will.
for having me.
Thank you, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.
Love where you live.